President has signed the budget, and it contains a lot for the youths especially and the poor. But as observed, the last year budget, 13 trillion, and with the highest level of implementation so far, but nothing, you cannot see it on ground. So what I'm suggesting, or what I'm urging the youth particularly, like now, the government has recently announced over 700 billion for intervention in the various sectors that is supposed to be targeted towards the indigent Nigerians and the vulnerables. But we are yet to see some of these actions on ground. Therefore, the youths, the president has done his bit by allocating such amount, not only for the youths, but for even the farmers, traders. You can hear about trader money, you hear about Npower, you hear about youth investment. All have been, the president has done his bit by allocating huge sums of money. It is now left for the beneficiaries, that is the youths, the farmers, the traders, and the entrepreneurs to follow their money and make sure that the budget is not only implemented, but the impact of that budget should be felt. It should be seen, the Hausa people say, Mugani Akasa. People should ask, where is the money? Or people should follow, or the youth especially, should follow their money to make sure that what they claim that they have done should be seen and the impact should be felt. That is just what I wanted to share with you. And I believe that we are all on the same page. And the media have a role to play. If MDA is budgeted certain amount, using the FOI, you people should find out where is the money, what did they do with it. It is not only the responsibility of the National Assembly, but the civil society organizations, the media, and the people that are directly affected, that is the beneficiaries of such programs, like the Npower, like they should ask the question, where is it? We hear a lot, like this 774 now, you could see that they are busy everywhere in the local government. At least you know that 1,000 people are engaged. We could see them working, clearing this, would have started already. So we want Nigerians should demand for transparency, accountability, and impactful implementation of the budget. The president has done his bit. I don't think that there has ever been president that have given so much attention to issues of youth empowerment, empowering the poor in this country like the government of President Mohammed Buhari. But then, when you don't see the impact or you don't feel the impact, it becomes virtually useless. That's it for me.
Any clarification, please?
I think, yes, we will break the ice by making sure that we pass the PIB bill. Several attempts have been made in the last 15, 20 years, but it has not been successful. But the leadership of the 9th Assembly is determined, and the 9th Assembly generally is determined to pass the PIB bill. We can't pass a perfect document, but it is better to have a faulty document than not to have a document at all, or law. So when the PIB passes, and then we observe the lapses in it, it is not, you know, it is subject to amendment. If you observe, even you, if you observe, you bring it to the attention of the National Assembly, the bill will be amended. But it's very important to pass the PIP bill. And I'm happy that everybody is on board. That before, there was a lot of hiccups and frustration and some interest trying to frustrate the process. But this 9th Assembly is determined to pass it by April. The leadership mentioned April. And we as members have been doing everything to make sure. And for us, we in Borno, we are excited. Well, our major challenge is the insecurity there. You know the problem we are facing. We are praying with the new leadership in the armed forces or the service chiefs that have been appointed by Mr. President, and also the increase in what we have been crying out, inadequate equipment and hardware for the Nigerian Army. But all this have started changing. Their budgets have improved. Now the ball is in the court of the new service chiefs, and that's why I even said that there is a need to give them a timeline so that we hope that by so time this thing will come to an end. We are eager to join the oil-producing states, and there is all indication that there is large quantity of oil in the Lake Chad region. The Cameroon, the Chad, and the Niger are already exploiting their own. So it's only Nigeria that is lagging behind. And I think, had it been we have peace in that area, by now we would have gone far. And the PIB bill at this time is also very critical because the oil market is, the whole world is dynamic itself. And the oil market is, the dynamics of it is changing. Oil is no longer going to be the big deal. You can hear now of electric car, Texcon, or was it the way you call it? Tesla is far. In fact, just because of the introduction, the owner of Tesla, at one time was the richest person on earth. Sometimes last year. So there must be a good law that will encourage the oil industry. The IOCs are cooperating, and we are very hopeful that the law will be signed, the bill will be signed into law by Mr. President before the end of the year. Have I answered your question?
Thank you so much, distinguished.
So, Chairman,